If you're running drop coverage and you're Jalen Duren, you got to be in a defensive stance with your feet set because you got to be able to guard the ball and then be able to slide over. Look at Jalen Duren right here. I mean, your feet are not set. You have no chance of being able to slide over. Okay, this is an unnecessary double team. Jalen Duren is guarding the ball. He's fine, okay? Like, he's fine. You're going to double for no reason. That means Corey Joseph's now got to slide down and has to leave his man. Okay, again, Bogdanovich is in drop coverage here. His feet have to be set. He has to be in a defensive stance. You have to be able to guard the ball and be able to slide over. You'll have gap help right here. But look at his feet. You're moving. You have no... I mean, if you're this Pistons player here, you got to guard your man in the corner. Like, if a double team's required, this player can help at the rim. Like, you can't just do that. We got a cross screen right here. Stop. So here's your cross screen. This player's got to jam this player as he comes through the cross screen because this player's got to have time to get on the other side. When you don't touch him, this happens. You're Jaden Ivey, so he's stepping up in backside help right here. But once this shot goes up and you recover, stop. Like, you got to, like, right now, you got to find your man and box him out. This is not the intensity you can have when boxing out. Hey, all right, you got to get attached to your man. He is clearly setting a down screen. Get attached, get your arms out so this player cannot curl. You got to force him out so this player has time to get over the screen. Like, when you let him curl like this, he has no time to get over the screen. Hey, I mean, you got to have better communication here. I'm not totally sure why the Pistons switch this, but they do. So if this player's switching, you got to be calling it out now. Like, you can't just assume someone's switching. And if you do it any later, it's going to be too late anyways. Like, where's the communication here? Because Isaiah Stewart, there's the communication. It's way too late. Because Isaiah Stewart's coming this way. So now you're not going to be able to guard this flare. I mean, once this shot gets blocked here, it is imperative that Saddiq Bey starts to get back. Like, don't just stare and wait and see who gets it. Start to get back, okay? Because this is a real problem here, and you just complained. Like, this is just not going well. So Jalen Duren's not going to be able to handle this Jaden Ivey pass. But so Jaden Ivey right now needs to be sprinting back now. Like, you got to go. Like, he's frustrated. Be frustrated during a dead ball. Like, see, look at this right there. That is not happen in transition. This needed to happen before this, but someone's got to say who's got the ball. Okay, so if Isaiah Stewart's got the ball, you got to say it. So this player goes here. Same, vice versa. That communication didn't happen because two people are guarding one. So, yeah. So Isaiah Stewart is sealed in the post here. So Isaiah Stewart's got to be calling for a double team because as soon as this ball gets caught, as soon as this ball gets dumped down here, like this player's going to have to come down or Bogdanovich is going to have to come down. Again, let's just say this player comes down. So then Saddiq Bey would rotate here, and then you'd come back up. But I mean, you're sealed, so no double team means points. Okay, I mean, if you're Saddiq Bey, Damian Lillard doesn't even put the ball on the ground yet. Get in a defensive stance with your feet set. Look at this. Look at his feet. Why? You're climbing uphill now. So you just climbed uphill as Damian Lillard's about to go downhill with a full head of steam. You think that that's going to work? Okay, so again, Saddiq Bey is not going to have time to get over and actually guard Damian Lillard one-on-one. I mean, he just does not. Does he look like he can guard Damian Lillard one-on-one? All he's doing is backpedaling. So again, you got to get up here and play on his side and force Damian Lillard into help. I mean, Jaden Ivey currently doesn't even have anyone to guard. So all he has to do is help you. But you're trying to guard one-on-one. Like, that was lost before that. What was Jalen Duren doing here? Stop. Jalen Duren was guarding Anthony Simons. You cannot, like this, if Jaden Ivey, I guess, has to say he was guarding the ball, because Jalen Duren needed to get here. Like, again, when you don't communicate in transition, this is what happens. Two people guarding one, and that is horrible. I mean, if you're Jaden Ivey, I mean, you can't just not have your feet set in a defensive stance. You need to get up here a little bit more. See, like, your feet are not set. You're not in a defensive stance. So this player's already come off this down screen. Like, he's already over it, and you haven't even started. So that's not great. Jaden Ivey here, please just get back. Look at this. You're going towards the ball. So now look what happens. Now you gamble, and look at this. Now this player's got to worry about the ball and can't just worrying about getting over to his man here, and that's a problem. I mean, both of these Pistons players. All right, so we have a turnover. Stop. Jaden Ivey's already frustrated. You got to wait to be frustrated because this is a live ball and you got to get back. And this Pistons player here, you got to be starting to sprint back now too. He's just staring at the ball. I mean, this is just not going to get it done in transition. Don't gamble here. So Jeremy Grant is facing you up right now. Please, when he turns right here, look at how he's going to turn right there. Look at all you got to do now, because now he's posting you up. So get up and make contact, battle for positioning. But instead, look at your gambling right there. That is not good. You don't switch a cross screen right here. When this player comes through the screen, you got to jam this player as he comes through so this player can get on the other side. Look at this. You switch this. It's really a really late switch, and it's Damian Lillard. Cannot anticipate a screen. If you get screened, you get screened. But the problem when you're switching and you're anticipating a screen, look at this. You're anticipating a screen now. So you're no longer guarding the ball, but you need to be guarding the ball. Because right now, this player's not ready to switch because Damian Lillard hasn't come off a screen yet. So now you end up with this play. Look at, he's out of position. This is Damian Lillard. This is not going to result in positive things for the defense. Again, Isaiah Stewart is backpedaling here. You just cannot do. You're never going to defend the ball like this. This player needed to move into the gaps. You got to get your feet set in a defensive stance so Isaiah Stewart can play on this player's side. So now there's help. I can stunt. If I don't have to move my feet are set, I'll get out to the three-point line and no three-pointers will be given up. But, I mean, this is a waste of time. Isaiah Stewart has zero chance of guarding the ball. Look at this. Are you kidding me? Look at his feet. Forget about it. Again, so you got to get in the gaps, or you got to play on a side, okay? This player can slide in the gaps. This player's here and help. You got to force him into this help right here. Again, you trying to guard the basketball where you're just backpedaling is a waste of more time. You cannot backpedal in transition. You have to get in a defensive stance with your feet set. Look, your feet are not set. So look what happens here. You're going to be late. Look at this player's flying off of a handoff. You have no ability to guard it here. You've already called for a switch. Like,